I am yours. Yours to tease at the edges of reason, to circle slowly, to pull the thread of my composure until it unravels in your hands. Yours to summon with a look, to fluster with a word, to hold in that charged space between almost and now. Yours to command into stillness, to tilt my chin and make me meet the full weight of your gaze. Yours to draw colour to my skin with nothing but your voice, to make my pulse stumble just by saying my name a certain way. Yours to protect, to stand in front of when the world forgets how to be kind, to shield with your body, your silence, your unspoken, no one touches what is mine to guard. Yours to soften in your arms when the day has been unrelenting, when my own thoughts have turned against me. Yours to taste in every quiet way that means the salt of my tears when I trust you enough to cry, the laughter that bursts out of me when you least expect it, the sharp honesty of my confessions spilled between us in the dark. Yours to explore with hands that learn instead of judge, with eyes that see instead of measure. Yours to map like unfamiliar terrain, patiently tracing every valley and rise, every scar and shiver, until the whole of me is no longer foreign to you. Yours to test, to bring to the edge of what I thought I could bear, emotion, sensation, surrender, and then hold steady, so I know the difference between falling apart and finally letting go. Yours to inflict ache upon, the sweet, slow burn of wanting more than you give, of being kept waiting on purpose, of feeling your nearness and not quite having you yet. Yours to flood with relief when you finally close the distance and answer everything at once. Yours to take pleasure from, to read every hitch of breath, every tremor, every gasp as a language you've studied by heart. Yours to draw reactions from like music from an instrument, hands sure, intent focused, listening to every note I make and playing me deeper. Yours to love, not gently only, but fiercely, with all the sharp edges intact, to hold my darkness in one hand and my light in the other, and refuse to set either down. Yours to open, slowly, deliberately, until no part of me remains hidden in the dark, until the shy, quiet corners I've kept locked away stand bare before you, seen, touched, known, until the map of who I am is inked across your memory in trembling lines and soft gasps. I am yours, yours to bend but never snap, yours to test but never discard, yours to bring to your breaking point, only to gather back together with careful hands, reminding me that broken is not the same as abandoned. Yours to make weight, to stretch time like a tight wire between wanting and having, teaching me the ache that makes fulfillment sweeter, but never forgotten, always held in the back of your mind, always on the tip of your intention, even in your busiest hours. Yours to claim, but not to diminish, to say mine in a way that makes me stand taller, not smaller, to own not as possession but as vow, that you will show up, turn toward, choose again and again. yours to hold tightly, arms firm enough to make the world fall away, but never so tight that my wings forget they were made for flight, to be the grip I lean into, not the cage I struggle against. Yours to set free, to watch me step into rooms alone with your faith still warm on my skin, to let me roam, create, become, knowing I will return, not because you've chained me, but because this is the place where my wildness is welcomed, not feared. Yours to keep close, but never lock away, to walk beside, hand at the small of my back, guiding when I waver, releasing when I need to run. I am yours, in the way a flame belongs to the one who knows how to cup it without smothering, how to feed it without burning the house down. I am yours to touch without claiming ownership of the person beneath the skin, yours to witness without rewriting my story, yours to cherish without ever forgetting that I could have stayed hidden and chose instead to open my palms and place my whole wild self into your waiting hands. I am yours, not as an object, but as an offering, not as a prisoner, but as a willing, breathing yes.